Hey, what's going on guys, Matt here, and in this video I decided to talk about Elon Musk's hair transplant journey. How many hair transplants did he get? Did he get FUE or FUTs? Was he on any medications and stuff like that? So how was it possible for him to get from here to here? More on this in this video. Stay tuned. This video has been brought to you by GoFiber. Enter your pictures and win a 1-year supply of GoFiber. It's easy to enter. Order a free sample, take a clear before and after pictures, and send them to selfie@gofiber.com. Hey, welcome back guys, Matt here. You are watching my hair loss and hair transplant related channel where I've been pretty much educating guys over the last 3 years on topics like proper hair loss management and getting your hair transplant done the proper way, like Elon Musk did. He did it his own way. You know, he was like, I have money, Matt, I don't need your advice. I'm gonna get my hair transplant my own way. And it turned out well. So good luck, Elon, great result. If you are entirely new to my channel, I highly advise you to visit mattdominance.com where you can get my free ebook 5 things I wished I had known before my hair transplant, which can tremendously help you out during your hair transplant research if you are a newbie, somebody who is interested in getting your first hair transplant. But also the guys who are more advanced, you can still subscribe to my newsletter and get my free ebook, because I'm also publishing different types of articles and things I'm not always publishing on YouTube. So it's always great to be also subscribed to my email. And you can do so on the link in the description below. So make sure you do that as well. Alright guys, now let me share with you a brief summary of things that I think that Elon Musk made use of in terms of getting his hair back. Now, I think there was minoxidil and Propecia or finasteride. These were the two main treatments that I think he started with back in the 1990s, late 1990s, where we can already see him being around Norwood 4, almost Norwood 5 on some photos with some diffusion on the mid-scalp. So I think he already was advised by his doctor to start with the over-the-counter medication minoxidil back in the days and prescription medication finasteride. And I think that he has already started with one or the other of these medications that I just mentioned prior to his first hair transplant. I don't know which year he got his first hair transplant. However, I think he has done multiple hair transplants. How many? At least 2 in my opinion. And out of these 2, there was one FUT 100%. I'm gonna share with you why I think that with some proofs. Here we can see him in 1999. He was about 28, 29 with some pretty advanced baldness already, like a Norwood 4, Norwood 5 transition almost on some photos. This photo is from 2003 and it's exactly 1 year after his company SpaceX has been founded, and we can already see some transformation in his hairline. We can clearly say that it's a hair transplant. But I also think that even if he had been using some medication prior to this point in his life, I think there is still some hair transplant work in this, because we can clearly see that the front just looks much dense, and I don't think it is just as a result of minoxidil and finasteride, because we don't even know for sure whether he took it or not. So I would say there is already a minor hair transplant around the hairline. Also, let me show you the difference between the first hair transplant on the hairline versus the second one that he got. As you can see, after getting the first one done, the density on the hairline was lower, rather conservative, which also added onto the see-through effect. My estimation would be something around 30 to 35 grafts per square centimeter as of this photo, which is rather conservative for the hairline and makes it easier to see through the hair. And these are the photos from his 30s mainly. In his 40s, however, his hairline got some nice thickening, as you can see here, for example. The hair density is better, something around 45 to 50 grafts per square centimeter potentially. Now, I'm sure he added also more density and coverage to his mid-scalp and vertex region with the years, but it's really hard to see it as clear as the changes in his hairline, so I cannot really talk much about that. Talking about the donor area, here is an interview that he made for CBS back in 2018, and this is something that grabbed my attention. I noticed something on the back of his scalp, and there is a linear scar. There is a strip scar, the scar that is usually known from strip surgeries, and definitely kind of confirmed me that he got at least one strip surgery, and this looks like one larger or one major strip surgery to me. Here you can also see pretty nicely the difference in thickness between the single follicular units which came from the donor area and had been implanted on his hairline versus even more fine single follicular units which grow on his temples, like here. That's how you can spot a hair transplant even if the hairline looks pretty natural. Because normally if a person's hairline is not receding at all, the hairline also starts with this type of fine follicular units consisting out of single hairs only. Now, at the end of the day, it's also not that important which of his transplants was first. Was it the FUT? Was it the major FUT? Or did he just start with a small FUT or FUE, then went on with the major FUT? Doesn't really matter. What matters is that he has been able to successfully have like decent head of hair for the last 20 years almost, and he still has it. And that's really good because that just shows everybody of us that we can enjoy our transplanted hair for a long time if we take care of it. If we, of course, get another transplant when it's needed, but we also have to be on medication in order to preserve our existing hair, because there is no other way around it. You know, you cannot just be fine with your transplants without managing your hair loss for that many years, like Elon, almost 20 years, because there is going to be a time where it's going to start thinning, it's not going to look so well blended together, well balanced, and you will have trouble styling the transplanted hair with the natural hair if you're not also preserving the thickness of your native hair with the time, as the years go by. Okay, so it's necessary to stay on treatments, and that's why that's what I think he's doing at this very moment as well. I don't think he's just doing transplant after transplant. Alright guys, that was it for this video. I hope you enjoyed that. I really had a lot of fun doing this video, and for all you guys who are interested in bringing your hair back on another level, you maybe have tried already finasteride and minoxidil, you have been managing your hair loss for a while, and it maybe slowed down or stopped your hair loss, or maybe you were lucky and you got some hair regrowth, which is always great, but you know, it didn't bring your hairline back. It didn't, you know, narrow down your crown area completely as you wished, and that's why you are considering hair transplant now. Well, in such case, guys, you should definitely sign up for a consultation with me, which is called Hair Transplant Strategy Session, where I'm pretty much going to help you find the right hair transplant doctor. I'm going to explain you what's possible or not possible with your first or next hair transplant. I'm going to help you evaluate different alternatives that you have as far as FUE, FUT, DHI, body hair transplants, and so on, and what is the best hair transplant planning approach you should consider right now in order to preserve your hair for the longest possible time and enjoy your transplanted hair for the longest possible time without needing another hair transplant soon. Okay, so it's complex, but I already helped many guys with this problem, which you can find on my website as well. If you visit mattdominance.com/mentoring, you can see also many testimonials and results of my clients that I have already helped and assisted throughout their hair transplant research. So you can benefit from that as well. I would be thrilled helping you out as well with this problem. I was exactly in your shoes 4 years ago, searching for the right hair transplant doctor, and I didn't know who is a good doctor, who is not, you know, what is a marketing tactic and what is the real and honest hair transplant doctor trying to advise me and educate me. So in order to make this decision process easier for you, you can sign up for a hair transplant strategy session with me, and you can do so on the link in the description below, which says mattdominance.com/mentoring. After that, I'm going to reach out to you in person. I'm going to ask you to send me your photos, and then we'll schedule a call and get your hair back. Okay, that's it pretty much for this video, guys. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed it again, and I'm going to see you soon in another video. Take care.